This is my audience. In the U.S., there's a huge number of children that are in poverty. There's a huge need for resources and services in helping provide food for these children in need. In Alaska, I was able to be a part of a ministry called the Summer Food Program. And what we did there was we fed kids a free reduced lunch for free that was state and government funded. And we were able to, a lot of these kids are in low income homes and only meals they get are from the school district. And we were able to provide a meal for them during the summer, a lunch meal for free. And as Christians, we are called to meet the needs of others. The Bible says in 1 John 3:17 through 18, if anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with action and in truth. One who is considering baptism needs to be aware of what God will expect of him after he becomes a Christian, a guy named Pratt said. And I believe a lot of people these days, they struggle with that, because after baptism they feel like they're saved, they're living the life for God. But we are called to serve. We are called to serve the poor, serve the people that are in need, just like Jesus did. Child poverty is continually increasing in the U.S. daily. Proverbs 14:31 says, he who oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. Some statistics from the USDA Household Food Security in the United States said 16.2 million kids in America struggle with hunger. Also, it says 6 out of 7 eligible kids do not get free summer meals. These kids are not getting free summer meals because they don't have access to the meals in the area. And for us, as Christians, there is opportunities out there. There are ways to provide meals for these kids, such as the Summer Food Program. And as Christians, we could provide our services and resources to help those in need. Deuteronomy chapter 15 says it well. It says, there will be no poor among you, if only you will obey the voice of the Lord your God. If there is among you a poor man, one your brethren, in any of your towns within your land, which the Lord your God gives you, you shall not harden your heart or shut your hand against your poor brother, but in your heart will not be grudging. For the poor will never cease out of the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the need, and to the poor. See, this verse tells us that we should open our hearts, open our arms to help those in need, and to reach out and help the kids that are in poverty daily. What is the task of the Christians? And in the book of When Helping Hurts, the author writes, we are to embody Jesus Christ by doing what he did and what he continues to do through us, declare using both words and deeds that Jesus is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, who is bringing in a kingdom of righteousness, justice, and peace. And the church needs to do this where Jesus did it, among the blind, the lame, the sick, and the outcast, and the poor. Your call to salvation included your call to service. They are the same, and non-serving Christians is a contradiction in terms, Tingston said. So we are called to help those in need. There is a need for people to step up and to help provide the food for the children. There is a need for people to provide their time to collect and pass out food. And there is a need for people to do their Christian duty of taking care of the poor and the children. You can be the one to meet that need.